Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading about somebody that is still focused or like kind of yearning for somebody that they had a relationship or maybe even just like a situationship with, and they can't really like move forward. There's something that keeps pulling them back to this other person, at least emotionally or spiritually. And because they have this tie that they can't seem to let go of, they are wasting their time with people that they know are wrong for them. So we have the one, is it the one you love? Yeah, the one you love is afraid to commit. Hi there, Peggy. How are you doing? So I feel like this is basically a little bit of a test for somebody if they can realize maybe I am spending time or investing more than I should in situations where I don't feel there's a future because I'm too nervous to actually go after the one that I want and potentially get rejected or have something go wrong there. So I'll just choose the predictable wrong, right? All right, let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I just wanted to point out right here, that's ham bone. Maybe it's kind of hard for you guys to see. Oop, but I made that. It's supposed to be ham bone, checking out the universe now that he's got, superpowers or what have you. Hello there, Dreaming with Tess. How are you doing? Let's see what we've got for you. We'll go with the Gilded Reverie. This is an extended Lenormand, which is a type of oracle card. Number 43, the Maze. Number 40, Mask. And number 25, the Ring. Well, this kind of confirms what we've already been talking about. Hello there, Renata. How are you doing? So, do you see how in the labyrinth we've got people that are like facing different ways? None of them seem to look like if I was going to go in a maze, I would not want to go with them. It doesn't look like they really know what they're doing. It's just almost like lemming style, if you guys know what that is. So I feel like this is misdirection, right? This is somebody purposely going the wrong way or not really having an emphasis on going the right direction. Like I'm purposefully going the wrong way. Almost like I have to go somewhere to do something that I don't want to do. So I'm going to take the long way there to just kind of like procrastinate or put it off as much as possible, right? Ooh, have you? Well, this could be for you then. Yeah, there's somebody here who doesn't want to admit on a larger scale what they really want is this stable, committed relationship because there's fear associated with that, right? Like if we do, make an effort and try to be together, I'll ruin it or you will, Hello there, Miss Joanna. How are you? That's perfect, Tess. Let's go to the tarot. I think we'll go with the Tattoo Tarot to start off. Ten of Swords in the reverse. Four of Pentacles. Five of Cups. This person, whoever I'm reading for in terms of not really over a past person, they realize that they hold on to things too long. So in other words, if they know something isn't working out, they kind of procrastinate in terms of ending that relationship or walking away from whatever is not serving them. So I feel like there's a sense of accountability that's hitting them. Like, okay, I could do better with this. I could wrap things up faster. I could be a little bit more direct with how I feel, or direct with my boundaries, right? So this person is thinking about how they can do better at holding on to the things that really do work for them and not holding on to people or behaviors or things that don't serve them, or just kind of like go up in flames. Like I'm seeing this smoke here as kind of like somebody wanting to be better at where there's smoke, there's fire, like standing that, right? Like I might find this attribute attractive, but if it also has this, then I should probably avoid that, because 5 of Cups, it will only lead to heartbreak. It will only cause problems. So this person is turning a bit avoidant towards those misdirections, right? Which could be like situationships or meaningless encounters where they're trying to understand what they want and how to go about it. Seven of Wands. Hermit in the reverse. 8 of Cups in the reverse. Somebody's been learning the same lesson over and over again. There's an important element to how somebody chooses their partners or gets involved in relationships and then decides to move away from them. There's a resistance here to picking up on the wisdom or listening to their intuition. They might recognize that action needs to be taken, but then they fail to do it. I think primarily out of a sense of fear, could be a little bit of insecurity. But this 7 of Wands, which is this one, comes across to me as like, I have to protect my heart. I have to protect against people that would betray me or use me. But it's giving like they do it with the wrong people. They're avoidant with something that feels real and distracting themselves with these misdirected relationships, right? Like they might quite literally be a duplicate of an ex that they worked really hard to get away from, but something still pulls them in and they pursue something anyways, you know? Hi there, Nancy. How are you doing? I will send you a picture if you'd like. Hello there, Drew. How are you? Yeah, I've definitely been missing Hambone a lot, so I've wanted to do a little bit more art to kind of address that, you know. He was young. I wasn't ready for that, but I'm glad I was able to share that with you guys. It was really adorable, like how much you all loved him too, so I appreciate that a lot. Ace of Swords. We have the 5 of Pentacles and the Emperor. This feels like somebody banishing people or cutting people out of their life that their intuition has been warning them about. This could be a change in the tide. This could be a shift in behavior. I'm getting a good vibe off of this Emperor, even though this isn't necessarily my favorite Emperor card. There's a little bit of like, I know better than you kind of vibe coming from this card usually. But right now, what it's giving is like, I understand that I could have avoided some of these issues if I had just listened to what my intuition was telling me. So this feels like wisdom after being stubborn, like real stubborn. You, Taurus? Yeah, I think we have movement towards a smaller social circle so that you spend less of your time dealing with drama or chaos that is, you know, really just stemming from people that are immature or unhealed, trying to deal with, you know, anything but their issues, really. Aw, thank you. That's very kind of you, Miss Joanna. Help out with that. What she says is true. You can email me if you would like a personal reading. And I am too, Peggy. The Emperor is indeed listening to himself. Now we have the King of Wands, another show of control, or rather like self-control, right? This is somebody who's focused on a goal. They see something that they really want, but they acknowledge that they have been kind of tripping themselves up. They've been getting in their thoughts a little bit too much, maybe even like thinking about what the worst possible outcome is. Like there could be a little bit of an issue here, whoever I'm reading for. You might need to work a little bit on having a more optimistic point of view or outlook. I feel like you go to the darker side of things or like assume the worst in situations where you should maybe be a little bit more open-minded or optimistic. We could be dealing with somebody that has Aries in their chart. Doesn't have to be, but we certainly have some fire energy out here. And here's some more. We have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. I feel like there's somebody that is trying to adjust this unhealthy behavior of cyclical dating or cyclical friendships, right? People that are trying to use you or get something out of you. Maybe they're manipulative. I feel like this Emperor energy is realizing there are people that are just like not really worth their time. So I might as well move forward or do something different. So there's a like whiff of independence here, right? All right, this is the Metamuse. What else do we have? Strength, Two of Wands, Seven of Wands. Did I mention the fire energy? Yeah, there's definitely some fire energy here. Strength, Two of Wands, Seven of Wands. I know how to change this part of my life. It may feel foreign. It may feel like I'm out of place or I don't understand the new protocol. It's like the vibe of like going to that first day of a new job. Like I need to find out where I'm supposed to like access the office. I need to find out where I leave my bag or my lunch. You need to figure out where the closest bathroom is. You know, like somebody's getting like oriented to a different way of doing things, a different perspective or approach. And it may at first feel a little bit lonely. Like, hey, now that there's like none of these really toxic people, I don't get calls at 2 a.m. asking me, you know, like for a ride. There's something here about somebody being like, it's good, but I realize now that I need, like, I have more time. I need a different way to like connect with others or socialize now that I've gotten rid of that one that was like unhealthy, or now that I have kind of moved away from a community that maybe wasn't the most enlightened or healed. What does this King of Wands want? The Queen of Cups. This is a very honest Queen of Cups. I feel like at some point this Queen of Cups, and maybe multiple times, has told this Emperor King of Wands energy, I know what your problem is. You're letting those people tell you what to do. I know what you should do to like make this easier. You should actually do what makes you happy instead of just folding and doing what somebody else wants. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this person who really cares about the Emperor or the King of Wands, that could be you. This Queen of Cups is genuine in terms of what motivates their comments. It's kind of giving me like, I want you to be happy with me or without me. So this could be like an ex. This could be a friend that has a crush. This is somebody who is genuine and tells it like it is and says, you need to stay away from the people that are codependent. You need to stay away from the people that are lower vibe. Because I feel like there's an option or there's something here that provides, it's like a Tinder account, something along those lines, right? Somebody has access to those lower vibe, like one night stand situationships, like let's not get serious kind of people. And it's like a hose that needs to be shut off. It's a path that doesn't need to be revisited, you know? And I feel like this King of Wands is starting to see that the Queen of Cups is honest or right, logical. There's the beginnings of like a new chapter here for this Emperor. It's going to cause a little drama, but this is absolutely an opportunity for this Emperor to level up. It's a little painful. I mean, when is it not? If you're becoming wiser, if you're letting go of things that hold you back, you're doing something that is not easy. The easy choice is to keep doing things that you know result in the wrong thing, but oh well, I'll just complain about it and everything will be fine, you know? Hi there, Miss Tiana. How are you doing? Hello, Anthony. Thank you, Moon Goddess. You're the best. Yeah, I believe it, Peggy. This is good news, though. This is a good sign. This is somebody who understands that they need to fight for what they want or they will lose it. So I feel like there's acceptance on shutting down one side. It's like shutting off a valve, right? Like I don't need this bullshit over here because it's just like immaturity or people that don't know how to respect me, people that just want to like use me for clout, good story, whatever it is, right? This Emperor is done with that. He wants something that is real. Just like I said. King of Cups in the reverse. I don't want that fake shit. I don't want somebody who says yes to me all the time. I don't want the entourage that just wants to be like pictured with me or like go to expensive places where I will pick up the tab. Like, I don't want the fake shit. I will have boundaries. Queen of Swords. I will tell somebody, thanks, but I'm not here for that. That's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I need. I don't want you to treat me that way. I want meaningful connections. I want people that actually care about me. I want people that tell me the truth. I want somebody that'll tell me I look stupid. I want somebody that'll tell me that decision I made yesterday was fucking dumb. Like, be real. I feel like this person is sick of the fake people that just like kind of pander or claw to have an opportunity, right? Also worth mentioning, the little plate that I have this deck sitting on is the Emperor. I don't know if you could see that very well. It says Emperor, I promise. All right, let's see what else we have for you. We're going to get a few from the Kipper. So I want to know more about this labyrinth, which I don't know how many of you have already heard me say this, but in high school, I had a high school teacher, history. His name was Mr. Glenn. And he was teaching us like Greek history or some shit. Must have been, right? And he would say that word labyrinth every time I hear labyrinth, or like the new music artist, he spells it without the Y, I believe. Doesn't matter. I still hear in my head, labyrinth. Hi, Vincent. How are you doing? Hello, legacies. Welcome. That's definitely a thing. All right, so we have unexpected income in the reverse. We have mature man. And we have change. The numbers are 27, 5, and 9. Now, I don't really like this one. This is an unexpected expense. Some of you need to put a couple of dollars or a couple hundred or a couple thousand, whatever, you know what it is, into a savings account or have a little bit of cushion in case there's something that happens you were not expecting. This feels like maintenance to me. So like maybe there's a car issue. Maybe there's a house repair. It doesn't feel like huge, but this is a little bit of a heads up that there's going to be an expense you're not expecting. And it could be like the catalyst to a conversation with somebody who feels like they could help. So let's not focus too much on the fact that it says mature man. This is a mature person, okay? Somebody who might be in a better financial situation or come into some money around the time that you have this expense. And they say something along the lines of, I can help you with that. Let me help you with that. I want to take care of that for you. There's like an offer here to address a problem that seems a little bit insurmountable or a little bit like dejecting, like it just ruins your day. And this person's like, I want to make this better for you. And it's kind of a clue that this person feels a lot more than maybe they want to admit to themselves. All right, this is my current favorite. This is the Pulp Tarot. Although I did just get from Tiana the Nightmare Before Christmas deck, and that one's been pretty fun too. I was just using that for personal reading. Ooh. Hi there, Flora. Welcome. How are you doing? Some people don't like this particular card in the tarot. I am a fan of it because it talks about somebody who can transition or transform, let go of things or end things when they need to. And since we were talking about somebody that wasn't maybe the best at walking away from things that were not serving them, the fact that we have the Death card here is actually quite positive because it's clarifying our Four of Wands. Somebody has had the strength and has ascended because they were able to walk away from something when they listened to their intuition. They realized what they were doing wrong and they have changed, even though it's a little bit of a battle, right? The Five of Wands is about fights, arguments, competition. It's been a battle for this person to heal because a key element of this was dependent upon self-awareness, recognizing that they were holding themselves back or that they were, maybe being less than honest with themselves about the viability of certain connections. We have the Six of Swords in the reverse. Four of Cups in the reverse. There's a question that gets asked about why something ended, why something fizzled out, why something didn't flourish. And I feel like this is what the ex-partner card is about, not completely over a past relationship. This person thinks about like what would have happened if XYZ did not block us? What would have happened if I hadn't run away? What would have happened if I had pursued this the way I wanted to? A lot of thinking about the same kind of thing, right? King of Wands again. Yes. And King of Cups in the upright. I love this because this is underneath our Queen of Swords, somebody who understands boundaries, Don't get too caught up on the gender, right? Because this is the same person. Our Queen of Swords, King of Wands, King of Cups, all the same person. This is somebody who has recognized that they were dealing with people that didn't have the best intentions or wanted to use them, people that maybe were still struggling with issues of insecurity that would then project that onto this King of Wands. I know this is the King of Wands, now that these people are really just holding me back from the meaningful relationships that I could be having. So I'm going to do what I need to do to express myself. And I was supposed to like, and go after what I do want instead of letting people stand in my way, or instead of letting people distract me because I know I'm wasting time just because I'm afraid to commit. The King of Pentacles in the reverse. This is what needed to be addressed. This is what change is required of this King of Wands. Not wanting to commit. The King of Pentacles is somebody that is able to think about the long term, able to give that reliable, stable partnership or companionship. This person's been afraid of committing even though they're not over somebody. So they've been addressing the fact that they have some healing to do from this. I love this because 3 of Swords in the reverse, 4 of Swords, this is definitely about healing. I know what's going on. I can change this, or I can work on this. I'm not going to keep getting into the same issues. Dealing with jealous people. Dealing with people who might be materialistic or a little bit too concerned with what people think about them, what people say about them. It feels to me like we're dealing with kind of superficial people. So there may have been too much emphasis placed on what people look like versus what their character is like. Yeah. There's something that feels kind of destined. So something that maybe was out of this King of Wands hands and not something that you did, not something that either of you did. It just is like a deadline or a date of some sort. There's some change that has to take place, and it helps this person realize what is really important. They want to be appreciated or with somebody that doesn't put them on a pedestal, somebody that treats them like a regular person. So there could be some element here of fame. There could be some element of somebody feeling like maybe they need to date their age. There's a change here in terms of this type that I've been going after is really not working out for me, you know? Yes, I agree with that. Aw, thanks, Peggy. All right, this is the Romance Angel Oracles. I said that. We've got to watch out for people that are codependent. How do you do on your own? Can you solve problems without like calling 8 people? Can you handle being by yourself for a night? Do you have to hang out with people? I feel like this person has been dealing with those that really struggle with alone time or self-reflection. And this person is yearning to be around people that have that same level of awareness or prioritization of healthy relationships. There's some behavior here that was taught to this person by their family, likely a parent or both parents, that was really difficult to unlearn. This is about how people engage in a romantic relationship. Without having a really solid relationship on which to base this person's understanding of love, they have had to basically redefine that themselves, understand through pain and betrayal what they don't want to tolerate, what they don't have to put up with, and what they should do in terms of self-respect or self-love. So a redefining to differentiate what love should be and what they thought it was. And there's somebody here that they view very much so worth the wait. They don't want to be put on a pedestal, but there's a little bit of a chance that this person has put the one they want to be with on a little bit of a pedestal. I do feel like they've been comparing others to this individual, this Queen of Cups, right? All right, let's get just a few from the Zodiac fortune telling cards. There's something here to do with your health that may be needing a little bit of attention. Maybe you need to change up what you're eating. Maybe you need to change up how much water you take in. I've been trying to drink more water and less Dr. Pepper, so I'm right there with you. Something that you got to do here for yourself that really helps with your health. For some of you, the main thing I'm getting is headaches. And for others of you, there's like a stomach issue. Both of these seem to be kind of like boiled down to what are you eating? What are you drinking? If you can address those issues, I feel like that would be really helpful for you. You will receive a gift from one dear to you. Remember I told you there was some unexpected expense or some like obstacle that seemed really difficult? This seems to align with that. There's somebody that sees that you have a difficult situation. They want to help you. They want to make it less difficult for you because they do genuinely care about you. For some of you, this change is about moving. This particular card from Kipper is actually about somebody moving to a different apartment. So there could be somebody moving, you could be moving, they could be making it easier for you to move, you might be moving it together. Whatever it is, this says a change in the life of a true friend also seems to like work alongside this card. And it's like underscoring the idea that this person is loyal, absolutely loyal. We have true friend. I feel like this is a true friend that you either have had like a flirtation with or a crush on, or you actually did date because we have ex-partner, right? This person would do a lot to try to help you or be there for you. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you everyone for the likes and the subscribes. I appreciate you all. Sending you my love. I hope to see you on the next reading and have a great rest of your day.